so happy that you're here. I love when you come to visit. So, for those that are new, thanks so much for giving me a chance. Please feel free to hit that subscribe button below. And those that are returning, thank you so much. I appreciate your faith in me. And let's just get a little bit of the housework out of the way. I have a P.O. box now, and the address is in the description. And the reason I say that is I'm doing a postcard exchange with everybody. So if you send me a postcard, I will send you one back, and I'll make a video showing them. And if you don't want yours shown, just write "don't show" on it. I will never show the back. I'll just be reading first names and show the front of the card, and maybe where it's from if the card doesn't say that. And I just do that so that we can see how connected we are, and how from all over the world we make the world just a little bit smaller. You know, that's what I love about the ASMR community. Another thing is somebody asked me to do a Q&A, so you can send questions to me at my email, which is angelonmyshoulderasmr@gmail.com. I said it right tonight. And tonight's video, or today's, I'm not sure when I'm posting this one. When I was doing the reading for the previous video, it made me start to think about how we see ourselves. Never mind how others see us, how we see ourselves. And I was thinking about it in vanity sense because I need to do something with my hair. And what usually happens is I grow it out into a bob. During COVID, it actually went to the middle of my back. And then I cut it short and start the whole process all over. But I'm thinking that I'm going to go really short and even maybe shave around here with longer layers and very, very short bangs. And I'll stick with the red, I think. Let me know what you think. Yeah, I've made an appointment for Friday, so hopefully I'll be feeling well enough to keep it, and we'll see what happens. But thinking about that, I'm like, oh, because that's how I like my hair. I didn't know. And it made me start to think, how do I see myself? Do I see what others see? And I know I don't. I know that. Because I'm getting better, but I've always just looked in the mirror and seen flaws. And I'm starting, and mostly because of you guys, because I've been telling you to do it, and I refuse to be a hypocrite with you guys. I'm starting to look in the mirror and saying, I like this about me, you know? And I said this a while ago, and this was early on, and the person didn't mean to be cruel, but I had mentioned that I was on Ozempic, and they're like, you should get off that because you're getting that Ozempic face, you know, with the gaunt. And I said, okay, but that's not true because I've had these cheekbones my whole life. I was the only baby in the nursery that had cheekbones that could cut glass. But that's what I like about me today. I like my cheekbones. My nose is still swollen from the mosquito bite yesterday. And I do notice that one eye is bigger than the other today. Probably makeup-wise, but so that's why I lean to this side. But I like that I can come on and talk about it with you guys. I like that I have options. I like my eyebrows today. I like me today, okay? And I want you guys to like yourselves too. And how we see ourselves may start with our external look, but what's inside radiates. And I know you guys have a spark. And I want your spark to just shine. I want you to fan the flames of your spark so that it shines from within and people can see it. You know, I know so many people that they walk in a room and their smile just lights it up. Or when somebody I love walks in the room, I make a point of making my face show how happy I am to see them. When I do a video for you guys and I say, come on in, I'm so happy to see you. And I want you guys to be able to do that too. I remember once, yeah, it's anti-angel stories. My daughter was little, and she was in an exerciser, one of those toy things, and you sit in it. And she was just having the time of her life, and I could hear her. So it was time for her to have a drink. So I ran downstairs to get it. And as I came up the stairs, I popped my head around the door, and she looked over at me like so happy to see me. And that was 17 years ago, and that still warms my heart, So I try to pass that on to anyone. I try to do that for strangers. My husband has, if somebody asks me for change and I can give it, I give it. I also make sure I look them in the eye if they want me to. And I say either, have a good day, or my husband now always says, God bless. And I love it. I love passing on. And you have no idea how many people will ask us for change on the corner as we're in our car. I don't know why I do the hand motion. And we'll give it and they'll be like, God bless you. And I'm like, thank you. Thank you for taking the time to evangelize. And that's what you're doing, while you're going through this moment where you have to ask for help. And, I look at those moments, and you can see them for anything you want to see them for. I've had people chastise me for doing it. Oh, you're just encouraging them. They're just going to buy alcohol. And I kind of lost my temper with somebody one day. I said, really? How are you getting through tonight? I said, it's going to be -10. How are you getting through the night? If they need to buy alcohol to get them through the night, that's their business. I am just trying to let them know that they're not alone in this world. That's it. And I want you guys to know that. And I want you to see that in yourselves. Because I've told you this before. Because you watch, ASMR, I know things about you. I know that you're smart. I know that you're intuitive. I know that you're open-minded. I know that you like feeling better. I know that you're part of a community. I know that if you want to feel better, that means you want to improve how you feel. That means you're hardworking on yourself. And I love all of those things about you. But you didn't know that about yourself just because you watch ASMR, did you? But it is true. I just want the best for you guys. I really do. And I want you to see yourselves for the perfect person that you are. We're all on a road. Everybody's on different places. Look at the highway. It can be backed up for miles. Everybody's at a different spot in it. That's all. If you look at somebody and they're ahead of you, okay, that's where they are on their road. This is where we are. We'll get there. And we may not want to get there. Our road might lead us somewhere else. I think I told this story once, but I'll tell it again. How I met my husband was because of a disastrous blind date. Someone I worked with set me up with someone, and it was a disaster from start to finish. First of all, when I went up to meet them, they did one of these. And I wasn't strong enough at the time to say, piss off. So I went. And it turned out I was practically an identical twin for the stepmother they hated. And we actually went to the same school, and it was just, and he was older than my father. Not that I say age has anything to do with it, but anyways, it was just a disaster from start to finish. And he was a singer, and he gave me a CD of his songs, and I'm like, thank you so much. And we had dinner, and he took me home, and as I was getting out of the car, he said, oh, the CD is $10. I'm like, oh, okay, here you go. That's fine. I'm like, oh my God. So on the Monday, I happened to go to a store that was in the little mall where I worked. And the lady who runs it, I knew her to say hi, bye, you know, that kind of thing. And she's like, how was your weekend? And I started to laugh. I said, oh, I had the worst blind date. And she said, oh, are you open to blind dates? And I said, well, yeah, because I mean, you can make a friend, or you can have a great story to tell, or maybe it works out, you know? Life is full of possibilities, guys. So she said, well, one of the companies I buy from, there's somebody there that I think you're perfect for. And I said, okay, have him call me, that's fine. And that was 23 and a bit years ago. And yeah, we fell in love and got married and had our daughter, and we've had a lot of ups and downs. But yeah, that was the road. If that road was so bad and I said, that's it, no more blind dates for me, I wouldn't be where I am today, here with you. So don't get caught up if you're on a road and you think you're stuck. It's just taking a little longer to get over that little bump. But you will. I know you will. And your struggle today is someone's lesson later on. I honestly believe that people watch us and learn from us every single day. And it's up to us what we teach. Some days I'm not the best teacher, but I hope for the best. And that's what I want for you guys, just the best. I want you to see yourself for the special person you are, for the gifts that you have, and you do. You have them. For anyone who comments on my videos, do you know what that does for me? That makes me feel seen, and it makes me feel connected to you. So just the simple act of doing that is a kindness. And that's what I like to spread. When I started this channel, I wanted to spread positivity and kindness and normalize mental health issues for everyone. And then one of the viewers, and here's another thing, I always said, oh, think of me as your big sister or an older friend or the favorite aunt. And one of my viewers started calling me Auntie Angel. And I loved it. So now I'm Auntie Angel. Auntie. And I love being Auntie Angel for you guys. And yeah, I want you to see that kindness in yourself, because I know it's there. And don't compare yourself to others. I know I just did a video recently on comparing ourselves to others. You don't have to. I like you for you. As Mark Darcy once told Bridget Jones, I like you just as you are. One of my favorite quotes. So this is just a shorter video because, like I said, I hadn't planned to record this one, but after the previous video with reading the stories, it made me really think about how we see ourselves. And I just want you guys to see the best in yourselves, because that's what I see, you know? Our flaws make us who we are too. Embrace them too. You know, my husband laughs. I said, yeah, your wife is crazy. And he'll go, no, she's quirky. I said, I can live with quirky. So that's about it, guys. I just wanted you to know that. And I love you. And I value you. And I honor you. And I'm so very glad that you were born.